tax authorities determine whether something is excessive in assessments?
So there are quite a few sections which help the tax authorities determine excessiveness in the transaction. The first one is 40A2, which helps tax authorities identify whether the transaction is happening at a fair market value or not. If a transaction is happening at a value which is lower than the fair market value, the difference is getting taxed. Then there are few sections which deal with cash transactions, which often don't come under the lens because of obviously the cash element in them. So there are few provisions in the act which prohibit some transactions between related parties, or for that matter any kind of entities. So first is section 269 SS. 269 SS tells that you cannot accept loans, deposits or property advances from any person in excess of 20,000 rupees other than banking channels. The penalty here is straight, that the penalty would be 100% of the transaction amount under section 271D. Similarly, there is a provision which is 269 ST. This provision says that you cannot accept cash payment from a single person in excess of 2 lakh rupees in a single day for a single transaction through cash, that is other than banking channels. Here again the penalty amount is hefty, which is 100% of the transaction amount under section 271DA. And lastly, there is section 269T, which is mirror section of 269S, which talks about repayment of the loans in excess of 20,000 through channels other than banking. Here, similarly, the penalty amount would be 100% of the transaction amount. So as you see, the penalty which gets imposed whenever these sections are invoked is a hefty penalty. That is not a percentage of penalty, but 100% of the transaction value could be harmed as penalty to the taxpayer. So that is why these transactions need careful observation while dealing with any kind of cash transactions or related party transactions.